Bonnie here, and I'm excited to bring you another Jujube Europe video. So, today I'm going to be showing you the Be Readies. Now, the Be Ready is one of my favourite Jujubes because they're so useful and they keep you so organised. Now, I use mine for my makeup and I also have one packed for my boys, and no, the Toki one is mine. So I want to show you how I pack it for me with my makeup, first of all, and then I want to take you through what I do for my boys. As a lot of you know, I have a 6 and a 12-year-old, and it's actually surprising how similarly you pack for older children as you do the younger ones as well. So let's get stuck in and let me take you through my makeup bag. So first of all, with the Be Readies, they do have more structure to them than Fuel Cells. So you do have hard top and bottoms. The real difference here, I would say, as you can see, is in the lid part. So you have spaces where, as you can see here, I've used it to store my brushes. So I have all of my lip liners and eyeliners and bits and pieces here. I've got my brushes here, my mascara here. Now, just to show you inside, it's a really good space. As you can see, they're very deep and I can obviously store a lot more in there, but this is literally my everyday makeup. It's only a fraction of what I've got, but it is what I need on a daily basis. So I do have 3 choices of palettes for my eyeshadows. I have a nail file there. I keep kind of little bits and pieces in here, so I have like a sharpener and like a moisturizer there. I have my makeup applicators here, and then I have all of my face powders kind of in the middle here because they're all flat. So I have my blusher, my face powder, my bronzer and my highlighter. And then I have a few other bits and pieces, so obviously I have my lipstick here and I have a couple of sparkly eyeshadows down there. Now, not to forget my beautiful Jujube lip balm. Now, the other thing that I always tend to pack as well is like a little plastic bag, because if you're using this as a weekend bag to take away, to put all of your toiletries in, then you may have a wet flannel in there, and it's really great for kind of separating kind of dirty bits and pieces and or wet stuff. So this is how I would pack it, just as a makeup bag. Obviously, if I was going away, in there I would kind of add my face wash, my moisturizer and a flannel, and there is more than enough room to do so. So moving on to the boys bag. So go. Again, with the boys bag, I keep some of the main things that I tend to need if they're unwell or if they're fallen over and hurt themselves. So we have I've got an arnica cream, I have a Germaline cream, I have my thermometer, and I have a comb. As well as the comb, I do also bring my Tangle Teezer. That's for me as well as my boys, so it's pretty cool. I always have sun cream on me just in case, so I've got sun cream and after sun cream. And then I also have a little mini first aid kit. As you can see, this is in the iconic print, one of my favourite Toki prints. And then inside I've got obviously lots of plasters and bits and pieces, because you know what boys are like. They go a bit crazy, they climb trees, they get a little bit rough, and they end up falling over and hurting themselves or cutting themselves. So I take a first aid kit wherever I go. So other things that I've included, my stepson has hearing aids, so I do bring a spare hearing aid box in case he needs to take them out for any reason. Also, he wears glasses, so I also bring some disposable glasses wipes. I also have my trusty Calpol sachets. And again, if you're kind of going away, you kind of want to make sure that you have the things that you may use if your children get unwell. So things like, for me, it's the children's Olbas oil and the Vicks Vapor Rub. My youngest tends to get colds and they go straight to his head, and so he gets very, very bunged up. And so I really do like to kind of be prepared for the worst. Finally, trusty old Sudocrem, because you know what, you don't need to just have a baby for this stuff to come in handy. So that's how I would pack it for my boys. Again, you can add things in there like wipes, and also if you have babies and stuff, this will actually hold some, some nappies and stuff in there as well. So these bags, they are so versatile. You can use them for so many different reasons. In my case, these are the two ways that I use them. You can also use them to store some of your, if you've got newborns or babies, you can easily fit some clothes in there, and you can also fit kind of extra nappies and bits and pieces as well. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any feedback, please drop me a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Just look out for Swanee. Thanks very much, guys, and as always, I'm always interested to hear on what kind of videos you would like me to cover. So please, again, either contact me on social media or you can leave me a comment below, and I will do my very best to cover the things that you like. Take care. Bye.